Hi there, everyone. Meteorologist Robert Speta here with you. It is the 20th of October, 2019 in Japan, and Typhoon Neoguri is continuing to near the island of Okinawa. In fact, winds right now are still at typhoon strength, but just a few hours ago it was a bit stronger. You can see actually defined eye here on satellite imagery. Now some dry areas wrapping in around the western periphery, kind of cooling it off a little bit, but there is still plenty of convection. That's why a tropical storm warning has been issued for the island of Okinawa. This is actually the latest radar from the Japan Meteorological Agency with some of that convection moving in ahead of this. Here's a look at the latest track from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. Actually, currently, they still have winds here of about 95 knots sustained with gust of force of 115. Now, is 95 gusting 115 going to hit Okinawa? No, but all of this is really on the eastern side. Maybe Daitojima actually might get impacted by those winds that high. But for the island of Okinawa, and that is including places like Kadena, Naha, all of those. According to JMA, actually could see some winds gusting upwards of about 60 to 65 to maybe 67 miles per hour. I think closer to about 50 is very likely, especially since you're on the west side of this. It's not going to be as bad. Storm is definitely going to stay east of Okinawa. Hey, if you are in Okinawa, by the way, and this does sound familiar, back in 2014, a Typhoon Neoguri actually hit the island, bringing some torrential rainfall and very, very serious flooding. I remember that one quite clearly because of the amount of flooding that storm system did bring. Now, the latest track does keep it towards the east, but I do want you to keep in mind that according to the ECMWF model, the center of circulation actually passes right near Naha and pretty much the island of Okinawa here as you go ahead through your Monday morning. So you have those winds coming on shore, mainly out of the southeast. As we go ahead out towards Monday afternoon, it starts to kind of push right overhead. And by Monday evening, you really kind of get that clear air on the backside of it. So most of this is going to be Monday morning out ahead of this. That's where you're going to be seeing those gustiest winds. And then as you go ahead into the afternoon, into the evening, you get that dry air starting to spill in behind it. Still breezy out of the northwest. So basically, a lot of cliff faces out here on the western slopes are going to be seeing some pretty stellar waves coming out of this as you go ahead into Monday evening and Tuesday morning. But overall, the max precipitation, as I mentioned, is going to be Sunday night into Monday morning. So right now, that's really all I got on this storm system. If you are out here in Okinawa, eventually it is going to move towards the north and bring very much unneeded rainfall by Tuesday and the Wednesday across the Tokyo area, still recovering from Hagibis, and this is the last thing you need out here is that rain coming on shore. And even if it's only lasting about 12 hours, that still is going to be plenty of precipitation. Ground out here is already vulnerable, so landslides are possible and even additional flooding. So there's a lot going on with the storm system. I do apologize. Earlier this week, I thought dry air and wind shear was going to tear it apart. It fought through that. Actually, if you pull up the upper level winds here, you can see that there is a little bit of a break, but it's coming in from the west. I thought that was going to be enough to cause enough shear to really kill this storm out, but it doesn't look like that really is the case. If anything, this is helping to influence some extra tropical organization with this as it does move towards the northeast. Anyways, that's all for now, everybody. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please post them down in the comment box below. And as always, stay safe out there.